What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JT, and hold up, we about to clock in again, man. And today we got another reaction video of a girl on TikTok, and you know these girls on TikTok how they are. So without taking much of your time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on the channel. And let's go through this.
This is for all my girlies who, like me, have a god complex and an inferiority complex. Why do I find it so hard to shoot my shot when I want somebody?
Off the bat, way too cocky, but one thing that I want to point out, girls, shooting your shot is not it's not making eye contact with a guy. I ain't gonna lie, if a girl makes really good eye contact with me, I know she likes me, but that's not shooting your shot. That's just like, oh, she looking at me, maybe she likes me. That's not shooting your shot. Talking to me, making random comments, right, is not really shooting your shot. Once again, if a girl sees me at a party, right, she makes a random comment, maybe I'll be like, oh, maybe she wants to talk to me, but it's not really shooting your shot, right? Shooting your shot is basically letting the person know that you want them, right? And the thing is that the girls, they're more like they shot unconsciously. So they make eye for them making eye contact, like make eye contact is like the most they will do, right? Make a random comment at the party. That's like they shooting their shot. We shooting our shot is going up to a girl. Basically let them know that we want them. Not literally tell them I want you, but a, if you introduce yourself to a girl, at that point she knows you want her. Because why else would you present yourself to her, right? Why else would you approach? So she knows you're shooting your shot. But girls just be making eye contact and be like, yeah, I shot my shot. Come on, gotta do better than that.
So hard to shoot my shot when I want somebody. Baby, I know. I know what I look like. I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
You're not bringing that to the table. You are the table because you flat as hell. You are the table. Look. You're flat. You got pancakes on. God damn.
I know what I look like.
Listen to what she's saying though. I know what I look like.
I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
I know that I'm bringing this to the table, right? Listen carefully, because there's a part two to this video. She said she's basically telling you that she brings her body to the table. That's what she brings, right? She thinks she got a good body. And she literally telling you, I know I bring this to the table, her body.
I know what I look like. I know
And my baby, you're a little bit chubby. I ain't gonna lie, but leave that to the
that I'm
side.
bringing this to the table.
She bringing that to the table,
A
right?
few moments later.
Watch this.
I debated posting this on my main account or not because it's a little personal. But, I've been speaking a lot about how awful men.
She's crying.
I've been speaking a lot about how awful men treat women overall. And I just had the shittiest.
Listen, she was like, oh, I'm the prize. Oh, I'm the reward. I bring this to the table, right? Now, I don't know how long, if it was like a few days later or whatever, but now, look at her. And you'll notice that she will not take accountability for anything.
Experience on top of like overall. And I just had the shittiest experience on top of like truly 10 plus shitty experiences with men.
Of course. Look how you present yourself. I already kind of know what she's gonna say, right? But look at how you present yourself. You present yourself as an object. Look at what I bring to the table. You don't say nothing about, oh, I'm supportive, I'm uplifting, I'm friendly, good humor, I'm active. None of that. You say, look at what I bring to the table. Look at what I bring to the table. You present yourself as an object. And she's probably gonna say that man is using her as a sex toy or whatever. I already know I already know what kind of women there is in this world. She's probably gonna say one of that.
Since I've truly 10 plus shitty experiences with men.
I wonder why.
Since I've been single. And I had a guy that I matched with that was putting in all this effort to make a date with me, planning the time, the date, the place, telling me all these things about him and how good of a catch he is and this and that, basically being what I call a fuckboy in sheep's clothing.
You have to understand something. We guys, it hurts to say this, but women, they pick and choose their options, right? Their options, most of their options come to them, and then they pick and choose. And man, I'm not saying you have to chase women, but as a man, you have to pursue women, right? Basically, letting girls know that you want them. Now, if they don't want you, fine, you move on, right? There's a bus every 15 minutes. If she wants you, okay, let's do something, right? So me, if I find a girl that I want, I'm gonna present myself the best way possible. I'm not saying I'm gonna do the most or fake who I am, right? Or fake what I have. Oh, I have a Ferrari. Oh, I have this. No, but I have to present myself the best way possible. And women do the same, right? When they do their hair, nails, makeup, all of that, right? We present ourselves as the best version of ourselves, right? So of course I'm gonna do what I can to make the day happen. Picking the place, okay, he's a leader. Picking the time, date, the day of it, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Like usually we're supposed to do that, right? Um. So yeah, we have to present ourselves as the best option possible. So therefore, I'm gonna do all the they're gonna do all this stuff to get what they want. And you women, you be like, oh, just tell me. Hold up, I'll add that after because let's see what she gotta say first.
And this and that, basically being what I call a fuckboy in sheep's clothing. And because
So she knew he was a fuckboy. Okay.
I don't think there's a problem with sleeping with someone on the first date, we did. But we also have
Of course you don't. Look what I bring to the table. You presented yourself as an object, so I know you're gonna do that shit.
because I don't think there's a problem with sleeping with someone on the first date.
But it ain't no problem with sleeping. I mean, I wouldn't judge you if you sleep with someone on the first date. You do what you do, right? It's just how she comes about it.
We did. But we also had like a nice connection and I thought we really liked each other. And then afterwards he kind of ghosted, kind of didn't. He came back with some saucy messages here and there, reactions to my stories, to my, pretty pictures of me and stuff. And then I finally, to try to be like, what the hell is going on? I said, so when's our next date? When we gonna get together and watch Survivor or something? And he was like, whenever you want. Like, I'll hop on a train and come to you whenever you want. And I said, you know, your energy has really changed. Were you only looking for something casual this whole time? And it took him 6 hours to reply, watched all my stories in the meantime, and said, hey, I had a really great time with you, but I don't see this going anywhere seriously, honestly. Wasn't looking for anything.
Take care of your skin, my guy. It's not even that hard. I know most guys don't really care about
You see?
skincare that much, even though they
Outright. Yeah, well, you could have told, seriously, honestly. I wasn't looking for anything outright. Yeah, well, you could have told me that after you decided to sleep with me again.
One thing that the thing that I wanted to add, but I said I'm gonna leave it for after. You girls be like, oh, be honest with me, right? Be honest with me, be honest with me. And then, if a guy comes to you and say, oh, I wanna be inside your guts, you'll be like, whoa, 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 that's too forward. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, is that all you want? Because you cannot handle the truth. That's why guys take you out on a date. Let me tell you something. A guy taking out on a date, most of the guys, because we in a effed up generation, right? Most of the guys that will take you on a date is doing that just to get something. And you know what that something is, right? I think you know. So of course, I'm not gonna tell you. Oh, I just wanna dip your guts, be deep in your guts, right? I'm not gonna tell you that, cause I know if I say that, you're gonna react in a negative way, and my chance right there will be over. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell you everything that you wanna hear. I'm gonna do what you see your like. How do I say it? I'm gonna tell you everything that you wanna hear. I'm gonna do everything that I can do just to show you that I want to be with you, right? And then once I get what I want, it's whatever. Because unfortunately, that's how you want to work. You cannot handle the truth, and we're learning that the hard way. So we gotta change our game a little bit.
After you decided that you to sleep with me again. After you decided that you don't see this going anywhere serious. I don't know what has to get through men's little fucking pea brains to understand that if you're outright about it, usually we're gonna be chill with it.
That's a lie, but whatever. On Tinder, maybe it work. You know, if you ask a girl, oh, what are you looking for on here? She tells you, and you'll be like, oh, I'm just looking for something casual. Usually, it works. Tinder, we all know what Tinder is for, right? But notice how she's not taking accountability. First video, she was like, look at what I bring to the table, right? And she showed her body. So she's selling herself as a object, right? I can be like, oh, I'm smart, I'm this, I work hard, I hustle, all this stuff, right? That's how I'm selling myself. She was selling herself as an object. So why you expect more than that from a guy to treat you more than an object? If that's how you present yourself. If you present yourself as an object, I'm gonna treat you like one. Okay? If that's all you got going on for yourself, that's all I'm gonna want. And that's about it. So don't present yourself in an object and then be like, why didn't you tell me you want something casual or you don't want something serious? You don't present yourself as something serious. You don't. Oh, look at what I bring to the table.
If he would have been honest with me from the get-go, I would have been like, sure. And now I'm crying over this man that I didn't even really like.
Another thing is that, this is for the man out there. Man, if you don't want something if you just want to like um make the Olympics happen in your room and not be serious with someone, don't take the first date too serious. You know, don't be like, oh, let me take you out to Olive Garden, or let me to expensive dinner, because wow, you're gonna send the wrong message. I know some guys like, okay, but that's what I want. I want to talk. I want to show her that I'm that guy, and then mess with her and then leave, right? You, bro, you gotta stop that. I come for women a lot, but I come for men too. You gotta stop that. You gotta stop selling this girl a big, sell her a dream, but don't sell him that much of a dream. Cause if you take a girl on an expensive date, or I'll pick you up at this time, we're gonna do this, this, and that. You're gonna sell her a dream that you actually want something out of this, a relationship, right? That's what she's gonna think. But if you go for ice cream or a wine date or a movie date or Netflix and chill and stuff like that, she's not gonna think much of it. It's still a date. A date for me, to be honest, is where you're not just hanging out, right? For example, me, let's say I come over a girl's house, right? That's a hangout. If I come over at a girl's house with wine, for me is a date. That's just how I work, right? So if a girl comes to my house, she picks me up, right? And we hang out in her car, that's a hangout. If she picks me up and we go to, well, Chick-fil-A and get a meal, that's a date for me.
And now I'm crying over this man that I didn't even really like.
Notice how now she's flipping it around, right? She's trying to flip the frame. You just said, first of all, you crying over a guy, first of all, that you've seen probably once, date, that you slept with him, right? You slept with him on the first date because you had a high attraction for him, first of all. If you don't actually like a guy, you're not gonna sleep with him on the first date. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. So your attraction was high for you to sleep on him on the first date. Now you're trying to flip the frame because you want to seem like the prize and the trophy. I'm crying over a guy that I didn't even actually like.
And now I'm crying over this man that I didn't even really like.
I didn't even really like. No. You're not gonna you're not gonna cry over a guy that you didn't really like. You're not gonna sleep with a guy on the first date that you didn't even really like. That's not how it works, my baby. You're just a liar. No, you liked him. Before this part, you said you liked him. I'm just not gonna go through because it is a long one. But if you guys go back, you'll see that she said, "I thought we liked each other."
I watched all my stories. It has really changed. Were you only looking for something? I watched all my going anywhere seriously, honestly. I wasn't looking for anything. You could have told me that after you decided to sleep with me again. After you decided that you fucking pea brains anywhere outright. Going anywhere is in the mean this whole time, and it changed. Were you only train and come to you whenever you want? And he was like, whenever you when we, and then I finally, to try to be like to my, saucy messages, he kind of ghosted, kind of really liked each other. And we did. But we also had like a nice connection, and I thought we really liked each other.
I thought we really liked each other, right? Now, a few minutes later, I'm crying over a guy that I didn't really like. You see how she's trying to flip the frame so she can look better than the guy because she's bashing the guy at this point. She's mad. She's crying. Ain't no girl in this world is gonna cry over a guy that she didn't really like. You have to understand that. It's not happening.
I don't see this going anywhere seriously, honestly. If he would have been honest with me from the gate, disrespect to me about him. It's about the man, like the rest of them. And here I am crying about him, but it's not even about him. It's a white being over this man that I didn't even really like. Like, he's a mediocre white man, like the rest of them. And
See, now she's trying to bash him because usually people to look better, they're trying to bash the competition, right? She's talking about the guy, so she's trying to bash the guy more and more. Look, I'm crying over a guy that I didn't really want, right? Now, which is okay, she's not really bashing. Now she's saying a mediocre white guy. She's bashing him more. Now she brings every white guy to the function, like every one of them.
didn't even really like. Like, he's a mediocre white man, like the rest of them. And
Like the rest of them. Now she's bringing all the white guys on the thing, right? He's a mediocre white man, like all of them, like all the white guys. See how she's bashing him now?
here I am crying about him, but it's not even about him. It's about the disrespect to me. And you couldn't even do me the favor of just being upfront with me. Instead, I have to sit here and think that, oh, maybe someone actually.
But one thing you have to understand too, well, okay, he wasn't right up front with you, but he didn't tell you he wanted something serious either, right? I ain't gonna lie, if a chick wants to sleep with me on the first date, I'm not gonna take her as serious as a chick where she had me wait for 2 or 3 dates. You have to understand, it takes attraction too, but the faster you sleep with a girl, the lower like my respect for her. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna judge her, but my respect to her afterwards be like, damn, she really slept with me on the first date. She really did this on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Which is funny. I was just at a party last night. You know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep on. Let's keep
Values
us
me
on
for
the
more
video.
than just my body, you know? Actually,
Aww.
values me for more than just my body, you know?
Values you. She wants a guy that values her for more than just her body.
When I want somebody. Like, baby, I know. I know what I look like. I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
You see how some women are? Nice. I'm not gonna say women. Some women. How you want me to value for more than your body? If you're the one who said I bring my body to the table. You didn't mention no personality traits. You just said I bring my body to the table. How is that? If a person is selling me water, right? If there's a store that sells only water, why am I gonna go in and ask for soda? It makes no sense. I'm not gonna go to a water store to buy soda. No, I'm gonna go to a water store to buy water. Because that's what they sell. If you're telling me that you bring your body to the table, I'm gonna want your body. Period. Isn't that what you guys say? Period. I want your body. It's the only thing you're selling.
Sure. And now I'm it's about the disrespect and think that than just my body, you know? Just fucking sucks, man.
And that's it, bro. Women, you have to understand. Majority of women nowadays are messed up. Therefore, majority of guys too are messed up. Guys are learning from you women. The more you women change, the more guys will change, because you have to understand that we at least majority of guys were made to adapt, to survive, right? To adapt and to survive. So if women change your game, we're gonna adapt to survive, right? You don't want to be like, oh, be upfront with me. We'll be upfront, and then it's like, oh, I don't want you no more because that's the only thing you want. And we get that so much that what we try to do is, what majority of guys are trying to do is tell you things that you want to hear to get what we want. So they sell you a dream, right? Thinking like, oh yeah, I am this, and that, and I'll do this, and that. Selling you a dream so you can accept the dream, so we can get what we want. I mean, so they can get what they want. I usually don't sell girls a dream, to be honest. I'm on dating apps, but like, if a girl tells me she looking for a relationship, and if I'm not looking for a relationship, I'll straight up tell her, or I actually don't message her back or unmatch if I'm not looking for a relationship, you know? But yeah, you women need to start selling yourself more than just an object. Okay, you got nice you got a nice chest, you got a plumpy peach, right? But don't sell yourself as just that. I bring this to the table. Cause once you sell yourself because you have a good body, guys are gonna want what you sell. If I sell cars, I'm not gonna have someone coming in and ask for a bike if I sell bikes. Right? If I'm selling cars, they coming in for cars. If you're selling yourself as a great body, the great body that you have, people are coming in your life wanting that body. And it's not even because you're selling yourself, it's a mindset thing. Because in your mind, you're saying, oh, look at what I bring to the table. So in your mind, that's what you bring to the table. So that's your mindset. That's how you're gonna act on your body. A relationship is not about your body. It's up here, bro. I've been to dozens of dates, right? Dozen of dates, dozen, right? Probably in the, I mean, with different girls, probably like more than 20, right? There is one girl that I told myself, even though I'm not looking for a relationship, what the fuck, man? Even though I'm not looking for a relationship, I actually been out with one girl that I told myself I would be in a relationship with her. I would. Like if it came down to it, I would. One girl. This is just to show you that women nowadays, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, the women I hang out with. No, majority of women nowadays are like that, right? It's all about having fun, showing off your body and stuff like that. That's all you're selling. One girl, let's say 1 out of 20, 1 out of 15, I'll say 15. 1 out of 15 dates I've been, right? 15 different girls. One that I saw myself actually, that I would see myself in a relationship with, because she brings more than just that. And to be honest, I don't really like it. Your body is like, it's cool, you know, it's cool. You have to understand something. Your looks is gonna get you on the door. Like, your looks are gonna get you the foot on the door. But what's gonna keep you inside the room is your personality. And that's it, man. Anyways, man, that was the end of that video. But before we get to the end of this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, man, so you can watch more reactions like this one, alright? As you know, it's your boy JT. Clocking out.